In this advanced tutorial, we're going to create a cinematic title composition using Fog 2 in After Effects. Let's jump right in. First, we're going to create a new composition. We'll call it Cinematic Title, and we'll make it 1080p, 15 seconds long. Perfect. Let's grab our text tool. We'll type in the text, Cinematic Title. Let's turn on our title action safe zones, put this in the middle. We'll change the font over to a cool cinematic font. We'll bring the tracking up to about 400. And one other thing we'll do is we'll animate the tracking. Maybe we'll start out with -15, go out to the 7-second mark, and put it out to 20. Hit N to make this the end of the sequence. Maybe we'll scale it down a bit, kinda in this range. Lastly, we'll make this a 3D layer. Next, we're going to create a new camera. Maybe we'll make it 200mm, hit OK. And we're going to animate this camera. So hit P to open up the position settings. Let's start by pulling the camera back a bit. We'll hit the stopwatch to create a keyframe, then go to the end and push the camera way in, right in there. Cool. Next, let's import the Fog 2 overlays into After Effects. Just right-click and select Import. The effects are divided up into a couple different categories. Let's grab the first clip in this folder. It's going to be our background layer. We'll put it down here a bit. Let's make it a 3D layer. Hit P to pull up the position, and we're going to throw it way back in Z space. We'll reposition it a bit. So if you scrub forward a bit, we're already getting pretty cinematic. Let's do a quick color grade. We'll create a new adjustment layer, and we'll add a curves adjustment. Let's punch the blues up a bit. Maybe we'll pull the reds down. We'll adjust the greens a bit. And we'll add a hue saturation adjustment and pull the saturation down. Maybe we'll also darken it up a bit. We'll adjust this more later, but this is looking good for now. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some foreground wispy smoke. So let's turn off our title for now, and we'll go back to the Fog 2 folder, and we'll grab one of the clips from the textured folder. We'll pull it down here a bit. Going to make it a 3D layer, and we're going to set the blend mode to screen. Hit P, and let's pull this forward in Z space. Maybe -2500. Maybe even a little more. There we go. Looking solid. Okay, let's bring the opacity down to about 35% or so, just enough to get some of the wisp. Let's maybe set a keyframe here and fade it out over here. Let's go ahead and turn our title back on, and we're going to use a fog element to animate this clip in. So we'll grab this other textured layer. This one moves side to side. And we're going to use the white part of the clip to reveal our text. So we'll make it a 3D layer. Make sure it's the same Z depth as the title, in this case 0. We'll bring it down here a bit, and we'll select the title and change the track matte to Luma Matte. So now as it plays forward, the fog is going to reveal our text, and fade out as it goes out. Maybe we can add a curves adjustment to help it pop a bit. We can pull it a little more down like this. Let's fade it in and out a bit more. So we'll hit T and add a keyframe to the opacity and bring it to 0. And we'll bring it up over here. Add another keyframe and maybe bring it down to 0. Very cool. It's feeling a tad bit blue. So let's go back to the color grade and push the greens up a bit. Maybe we'll pull the saturation down. And there we go. That's it. This clip is feeling very cinematic.